Hello, and thank you for choosing the Roosta Show. This is Roosta Jones with Crackalacken. How you doing? We got Cliff and Ivy today. They're Alaska's goth rock band, and let's hear what they have to say. Good peoples, good stuff right here. Hello? Can you
Hi
hear me?
there. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Hello, Ivy Silence and Cliff Monk. Welcome to the Roosta Show. How you doing, my friends?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
Wonderful. It's so awesome, man. We've been actually friends for I think it was 2016. I think that became we became friends, and you guys came a long way. You have several wonderful albums out and a new song called "We Ignite." Wonderful job on that, by the way. And so it's nice to have you. How was your little trip to the market to
Oh, we
get
Oh
some
yeah.
sold
purple
we sold
potatoes?
all the purple potatoes you could actually walk away with. Well, as many as we could hold. Yeah,
That's awesome.
they have nice farmers
That's
markets here. Hmm.
I love farmers markets. So there's a lot of good ones here, actually, here in Idaho as well. So wonderful, man. That's so you guys look wonderful. Nice shirt.
Yay! Thank you.
The
Thanks for
pins are amazing. I mean, even my wife was saying that it's like it's a beautiful, brilliant pin. Just wonderful. The
cool.
design on it just looks so perfect. So tell me, how long have you two been? I know we did an interview. I think it was a audio interview a long time ago. But like that was like way back in the day. I still got it, but it's on my computer somewhere. Anyways, so tell me how long you guys been around, and tell me about you a little bit. I know you are the singer there, Ivy. So you do you play other play instruments as well?
Yeah, we do. We kind of do it all. We,
Yeah.
we, yeah, I have played drums, keyboard, piano, work
Wow.
with musicians, some percussion. I played drums for a long, long time with some of our older bands, and of course the vocals and different arrangement, and yeah, and with
Yeah, he's a power horse on the guitar. I know that.
We actually started it in 1984. We met at the Clash concert in 1984 in New Jersey, and then we started playing together. We had a punk rock band called Lingo, and we had our first show opening at a hardcore show for Halloween 1984. So we've been doing this a long time, and Ivy she started out singing, and then she went and played drums for 20 years, and then
Yeah.
she decided she wanted to sing again. So we just started up this Cliff and Ivy project in 2011. We've been in like lots of different bands and lots of projects, and we've done theater music for theaters and some background music for like art shows and for like independent films and stuff. So we're always interested in that kind of stuff too, to do like performance art and just weirdo, visual art and all kinds of,
That's awesome.
stuff. So it's always like a combination of, video art. We used to have a video like a cable access show in the
Yeah.
90s. It was
yes,
fun. Something to do. But
No, yeah, art itself in general is just always been fascinating to me as well. Stage art, and I love theater. And then of course creating music is just amazing. To express what's going on inside. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
there's so much turmoil going on in this day and age. It's nice to have positive music and
Well, we
positive outcomes. So
yeah, we started out doing like punk rock music and in the hardcore scene, the punk scene in Jersey and New Jersey, and then in the 80s. And then Ivy was going to like Rutgers College, the art school. So
Mason
yeah,
Gross,
yeah.
the arts.
so she got a like a bachelor's in fine arts degree. So she has a fine arts
That's
degree.
awesome.
She studied under a bunch of like famous New York artists, and she's really talented artist. So she does all the art for the band, and mostly, and I do a lot of the music currently, and we enlist people like different producers and collaborators, but yeah, a lot of the music was made up, I just come up with the music. I come up, have the ideas and get them, and then just produce them in different ways. Some songs I produced here in our studio, and
Yeah.
other tracks I'll record the guitars and the bass and stuff, and record it in the vocals and record it here, and then send it off to New Jersey or Chicago or uh New Mexico or Los Angeles. Like our producer we work with a lot is Paul Rosler, and
Okay.
really great producer out in LA. He has a studio called Kitten Robot Studios, and
Okay.
he produces like people that work like from the Stooges, the Blondie, people that were in Blondie, people that are in the
Yeah.
Ramones, people in the Ramones, and people in like TSOL, and just all these different people. He's produced all these great artists over there, and he's a great artist, and so we love working with him.
Hmm.
He's like a really brilliant piano and synthesizer player. He played in the Screamers in the '70s and the LA,
Yeah.
like one of the first LA punk bands, and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, really famous, really like
Huh.
like a renowned talent, and so we're super lucky to be able to work with him, Paul Rosler, and
That's awesome.
so
I,
a bunch
okay,
of
go
Paul
ahead.
Paul Rosler's work is on our record, this current record, and a bunch of our other records as well. But yeah, we're just really lucky to be able to work with people like that kind of get what we're doing, and
Yeah.
we have like a sympathetic kind of energies, and we can work together. And
Yeah, of course.
he's a great talent, and we're just continuing to like discover what we're into and what makes us, what gets us off. We like to get off, so we want to make music that like turns us
Yeah.
on. You
Hell
want to
yeah.
be, when you listen to something, you're like, oh yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Like you gotta have something that gets you going. You don't make a bunch of stuff that's you
Yeah,
want
you don't
something.
want to just put out noise, you
Yeah,
want to put out something meaningful and that, that'll be helpful for other people as well, and
Yeah,
it because music is a remedy, so
yeah.
I
that's
believe that.
awesome. I
I
want to hear some of your punk. I have not heard any punk from you guys, so if you guys have some recorded, I'd love to hear some of that.
Well, yeah,
just have
check. We have
EP.
some of the tracks that we have on this record are kind of on the punk side. Um, yeah, this one's called Sinister Stars, and it's got a bunch
Oh
of
yeah.
stuff that is pretty punk. Um, but we have an EP that we put out a couple years ago. It was called "Bring Us the Night," and that's all like punk rock
That's
stuff.
very punk, death
Yeah,
rock, horror punk
yeah,
style. Yeah,
Oh, awesome. I love it. That I grew up loving the punk and the death rock and LA
yeah,
scene, and all that. So it's
yeah.
yeah, because that's wow. I used to go clubbing, man. I loved LA and Hollywood, so I know that place very well. I love it, love it, love it. So did you
Yeah.
guys ever have any lessons? You guys are self-taught or
Well, when I was in high school, I had guitar lessons in high school, and
yeah,
so,
yeah.
but I pretty much when I heard the Ramones, I was like, that's what I want to do, I just wanted to
Hell
listen.
yeah.
When I was like 13, I heard the Ramones, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what I want to do. And everybody else is learning the blues or jazz, and I'm like, nah, I just want to do that.
Nah.
And I, Ivy's only lesson on drums was this gentleman named Lance Carter, who was a jazz drummer, and he played with some really great musicians in New York, in the jazz clubs and stuff. And he gave her one lesson. He said, you don't really need a
I was
lesson.
already playing for years, and
Yeah,
I had my
Yeah,
own
yeah.
style, and I copied. Mostly, I learned from copying other drummers that were really inspiring.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
same thing with vocalists too. I do have a vocal coach and completed a series of lessons with that person, and then they're available when I need them. But mostly what he did was help me understand my voice because I sing in a very low register, so it's unusual in that way.
so she
Yeah,
sings.
you have a wonderful voice, by the way. It's very, very nice.
It's just
It's
different.
Called
yeah,
Different.
it is different. It is at a lower key, Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
it's
I could
called a
definitely
contra alto.
Yeah.
contra alto.
He was
Oh
able
wow.
to like test me and help me understand that how to express myself in the lower register, how to keep the low notes bright. And just I don't know, I just had to accept what I had and go for it and make it, that's how it is with your voice. You just have
Yeah,
your
yeah,
but I,
exactly.
yeah, but I did study.
Sometimes I hear my own voice when I write, and I'm like, oh God. More effects, more effects,
Too.
more
Some-
reverb.
Yeah. And I believe I like what you said about music helping people and changing people. I did the lyrics. And so I tried to
Yeah,
do
all the lyrics are
some,
by Ivy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it took us a long time to make this album. And I tried to go a little bit deeper into the themes that seemed to be affecting us all and bring out some songs that were positive about acceptance, about passion and transformation, a personal transformation,
Yeah, yeah.
about creativity, about freedom. And some of them are a call to rebellion, like a story song. It's like an epic journey that has a call to rebellion. So, I just wanted to use words to reach
Yeah,
out and help people feel included and
yeah,
help people feel that they were part of something new. So,
yeah. That's wonderful. Yeah, as I mean, people struggle like, they're struggling like we are. I mean, so they need, it's sometimes when we're musicians, we kind of think we're in a different realm, but we're really not. We're just the same people that, you at a show, you know what I mean?
mhm.
Yeah, you're a person that's in that crowd watching the person on the stage just as much as, you know what I mean? You're part of
Yeah,
them. You're one of
Of
them,
course.
and they
Yeah.
relate with you, and you relate with them.
yeah.
It's a bond that you get with your fans, and so it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, I think, to have people follow you because of knowing that you're putting out something wholesome, and you're real. So that's
It's
awesome.
definitely genuine. And if there's one person that comes away from it thinking, feeling more included and more empowered, then that's a win. It's really just about
Hmm.
that. And our song "We Live to Be Free," I envisioned that as a universal thought because what I thought to myself, what do we all live for? And
Yeah,
people, there is an existential kind of like examination of what are you here for. So I wrote "We Live to Be Free" as the chorus because I thought that that was something that we're all here for. And if we're free and we can accept ourselves, then we bond with other people and we can accept other people. And I just thought it was like a really cool anthem, like a
it
goth
is.
anthem. So,
It is. It's wonderful.
yeah.
And speaking of that, is it really true that you guys are the only goth rock band in Alaska right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
You still claim that, huh?
Been that way for years since we started this group. Yeah.
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 We have
I
a
mean,
little,
really? I mean, there's no one else that plays out there like
No.
that?
there's
No.
bands, but there's nobody playing goth music or branding themselves as a goth band. And
Wow.
there's metal bands and the bigger scene here, I would say, is folk music and
Okay.
maybe
Metal. They have
some
metal.
some
There's metal
jazz.
bands.
There's metal, there's some jazz
Yeah.
folks.
Some hip hop,
There's a hip hop scene.
country.
Hmm.
There's country.
Yeah, there's country. There's some people doing
There's
been doing
Okay.
it
there's a
forever.
few punk bands up here.
Couple now, yeah.
Yeah.
It's different than in the 90s. In the 90s, there was a
Okay.
little like experimental stuff, but yeah, and the Gothic label, I think we have a scene here. We do have I'll give a shout out to Midnight Sun Goths as a group on Facebook that they do meetups and things like that, but we don't have like
Okay.
a night at
Some
a
younger
club or
people
anything
doing
like that.
stuff. Yeah. Younger
Yeah, they're
folks.
younger
Yeah.
folks mostly, and they're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love seeing
That's
them.
cool. That's
Yeah.
It's good
awesome.
people doing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So does it make it a little bit harder for you, or are you already well established out there where you could still get gigs and all that good stuff?
We don't really play in Alaska that much. We really just like to go and play other places when we do. We perform as a duo. So like I'll play guitar like on stage. I'll play guitar,
Yeah.
and Ivy will sing, and then we'll use backing tracks. So
Yeah.
we used to play with like a full band, like a 6-piece band. But trying to tour from Alaska is really not cost effective. So
We did do that,
we did
but
do it. Yeah.
it doesn't work
It's
as well as
yeah, we're floating the boat and we got to pay for all that. So it's like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
we gotta make this thing work, So
and people accept it. There's a lot of like tech gear on stage nowadays. The audience has changed, expectations have changed. And like we talk from being from Alaska, people get excited about seeing us because they're curious, what is that? What could that be like? What do they sound like? What do they do? What do they say? But being here is not, although it is far away from any goth scene. We make our own scene here. We don't
Yeah.
have a tree of just rolling out of bed and going to the next town and playing a goth night. We have to get on a plane and go very
Wait,
far.
let me tell you
Damn.
the difference between you know, the distance between like Anchorage, Alaska, which is South Central Alaska. Alaska's huge, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, you look on the map, it looks like it's small, but it's really huge, and it's bigger than it's like three Texases inside Alaska. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's huge.
it's true.
Yeah, it's that big. So basically, what I'm saying, and we're really far away from the rest of the states. So like, the distance between, and we're South Central, right? So the distance between Anchorage to Seattle is like the distance from New York to LA. You know, that's how far away we are. So, you know, when we're saying we're the only goth group up here, we're representing like all this up here. You know what I mean? There's a lot
The
going
whole northern
on.
area.
It's all your whole universe right there,
Yeah,
huh? Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
But there's
Oh,
so
that's
much
awesome.
here. You know,
It's a
there's
beautiful.
It's beautiful. I know that. Yeah, I was looking at some pics and stuff of Alaska before got on with you because I was listen. I got Bloody Ghost on right now. I've been jamming your music for a while now up on YouTube. I just subscribed to your YouTube channel, by the way,
thank
before
you.
before I did this.
Thank
So
you.
you got some amazing music. You guys are both very talented. I do understand about playing with backing tracks. I do the same thing here. I play live with the guitar and all that
Okay.
and sing and have my backing tracks and stuff. I did a 3 hour show one time.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was
Nice.
an open mic night that I was the host of, and nobody showed up for open mic night. So I played for 3 hours straight.
Oh man,
That's great.
that's
I only
entertainment.
repeated 2 songs. That
See,
was
that's
it.
a professional entertainer
That's
right
great.
there.
That's entertainment,
Yeah.
right there.
Did what I had to do, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty fun though. It was a good night actually. I thought I pretty much rocked it. I actually got to record it. It's on my YouTube channel somewhere. For
I love that.
my real name, James Jones. Anyway, so all right. So how do you come about your music? Oh well, first of all, your you do the music first and then she does the lyrics. Is that how it usually works, or does she give you an idea to
Yeah.
work with and then you come up with it?
Mostly, that's happened on this particular record. Some records we've actually done, we've actually just made up stuff literally on the spot. We've made up stuff like when we did collaborations with in the past, you know. But
Yeah.
no, that was different. But this record is mostly I would come up with you know, have some ideas and then I would produce it and record it and you know and then I would have her Ivy come in the studio and then put down some words and then work on the you know work on it a little bit and then she would just lay down the vocals and then we would either send it off to a producer and have them finish it off
Yeah,
and
yeah.
or we would go and bring the tracks with us to another studio. Like you said, you like the We Ignite
Yeah.
song. Well,
Yeah.
I recorded the vocals, the guitar, and the bass. You know, the rhythm guitar here in Alaska, right? And to a drum beat, right? To a like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
electric beat. And then we brought it to New Jersey and we recorded in a studio called House of Vibes in Highland Park, New Jersey, with Kurt Reel, producer Kurt Reel. He's in this band, this cool 60s psychedelia band called the Gripweeds. And
Oh, okay.
he's a great producer. He makes, you know, does a lot of great stuff. Anyway, he works with Jim Babjack, our old friend from the Smithereens. He plays lead guitar in the Smithereens, this you know, rock band.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I know
very
them.
cool. And so yeah, Jim Babjack played the lead guitar on the song We Ignite. And my old friend, old buddy from the Gout came and played the drums, Brian Troisi. And he's a great like hardcore and metal drummer. And he plays rock too. So I was like, yeah, you know, come down and play some rock drums, and there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
This time Cliff gave me a demo. He would give me a demo, and I'm kind of one of those people that has a notebook of lyrics going or poetry is like I mean, it sounds so weird to say it's poetry because it's labeling it as something more glam than it really is because it's just a bunch of weird thoughts and like I have weird like I have these different experiences and just write them down super plain
Yeah.
in lines, you know. So I keep a couple little notebooks like that and And then he would give me a demo, and then I'd listen to it and just try to catch a theme, like how does it make me feel? How do these chords make me feel? And then I would just go to my book and say, well, here's some ideas for that. So that's where some of this
Yeah.
experiment came from on that
I do the
album.
same thing, but I do it with music. I'll have you sit there and play a guitar and I'll record it, and I'll have that idea for some of these songs. Actually, some of these songs from Sinister Stars, I had the ideas for like 8 years. I was going to be
Yeah.
like, that's a good riff or that's a good part or whatever. It's a good, good collection of ideas. And then
Yeah.
I would be like, well, I need to produce a record. So I want to tap some of these ideas. I really want to produce these songs or these ideas into songs. And so that's
Yeah.
really how a lot of this came about. Was more than half of the record, probably like 3/4 of the record is all ideas from the last 6 to 8 years, that I was
Oh.
saving for a rainy day that were like
I know the feeling.
like
I got
like
some
I
songs.
got a
I
few
got some
aces
songs
on it.
written. I got some songs written way back in like early 90s
Mhm.
that I still haven't even done nothing yet with it. I
Right.
feel bad. I feel horrible about it. I do. I got some good songs in there too. I know
Right.
what you mean though about keeping that notebook. I have
Yeah.
like not only a notebook, but I have like a whole briefcase
Oh,
that
wow.
has like probably about 90 tracks in it.
Wow.
And but I already put the guitar chords and all that to it. So they're
Mm-hmm.
ready to like just grab and just to freaking do it. But there's like I'm the same kind of boat. I'm out here alone in
Mm-hmm.
Idaho, so there's really
Yeah.
nobody that's into goth. I mean, out here. I mean, in fact, one of the places I played at, they were like, "We don't know if we want you to play. Your music's really dark." I'm like, "Oh, whatever."
Yeah.
It's like I was like the only one really putting out any kind of little shows. I put like four songs together for an open mic and three or four, do a whole that set, get down, let someone else play, get back up there with another set of three or four, and just
Mm-hmm.
wailing. And like everybody, I could see the crowd getting into it, but then
Mm-hmm.
the bartender was the one. We play country here.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, we've had similar experiences for sure. It seems to get better over the years, though. Like lately, when we've played some of our festivals or local, talking about
Yeah.
local, when we go out to play, people know what to expect, right? But local stuff, the festivals and people, I think people have changed it up a little bit. They're
Yeah.
much darker, people will come in their like dark
Uh,
fairy clothing, and there's cosplayers here
We
now.
played up.
So it's a little better.
What was the name of
that's
that festival?
good.
We played up in Fairbanks.
Yeah, we played this year. We haven't played out a lot just because we were working so hard on this album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we played a fun festival in
The Heathen
Fairbanks.
Fest.
It was called Althing,
Oh.
which was I don't know the word, but it was definitely it's put on by Far North Heathens. And so it
Okay.
was a completely 100% straight up pagan festival.
Oh,
And
how
it
funny.
was great because they did their rituals
It
and
was nice.
they explained what they were doing. And they do like a whole lot of community service. Like they'll go out and work with the homeless people, they'll work with young people, and just really,
Awesome.
yeah, community minded people, but they're like pagan. So I thought that was fun, and I was really happy to play there, and it was well attended.
That's
And they had
awesome.
the greatest arts and crafts there too. Like the crafts people were
I
making
bet
like,
they had some really awesome stuff.
yeah, it was like, this is great,
It was fun.
Yeah.
We got the weekend to go up there and play in Fairbanks, and then
Uh-huh. I
come.
will say Fairbanks is hip. I mean, it's really like,
It's a college town.
it's a college
Yeah.
town. I mean, it's
That's awesome.
UAF is like they have people that work for the engineering school. They work for NASA after they leave that school.
They also
Wow.
do a lot with
Yeah.
marine studies and marine mammals, and also climate change studies, because
Oh, okay.
you can see the effects of climate change so readily here because of the way it's always been.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're just really, we're in a way, I mean, we're isolated, but in many ways we're at the forefront of things, in this
Yeah.
place.
I
Speaking
get
of
you.
dinosaur bones, they got lots of that going
There's a
on.
lot of dinosaurs. There's a lot of, it's just
It's
kind of,
awesome.
yeah. So,
That's amazing. I love
It's a really
dinosaurs.
special place. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, real quick, we're talking about Sinister Stars. It's not on iTunes. Is it out yet?
It's out October 4th.
Released October.
Okay.
It'll be on all
Okay, 'cause
formats.
We sent you a digital download for you to listen to.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah,
what-
I got it. Oh
Or you
yeah.
can actually download it, but yeah.
October 4th, it'll be out, and people can go to our Bandcamp page to pre-order if they want. It's cliffandivy.bandcamp.com.
Gotcha.
Friend us
Where's
up on
that
the
CD?
socials and all that. Here's the CD.
Nice,
You wanna
show
hold
it.
it?
Show it.
Ah, there it is.
They
Mhm.
just
There it
showed
is,
up
folks.
Try not to
yesterday.
get
That's bad. That's beautiful. That's
And-
you did that artwork?
Yes.
That
And then
that was
drop it
you're
here.
talented, very talented, beautiful. Mwah, mwah. Love you, mama. That is awesome. That was beautiful. Bon appetit. Anyway, so do you do you go on tours very often or anything?
We're
Yeah.
looking to book a tour for this probably
We
next
did.
year, but yeah, we
We
do.
will. Mhm.
We do.
Okay.
We do some shows, we'll do some shows. Last year we actually went out and did some shows and then we like recorded at the same time. So
Yeah.
we would do like a fly out to the East Coast to do East Coast shows and then record. And then we go to the West Coast and
2023,
Yeah.
we went out 3 times and we toured, and we do shorter tours, and then in between we recorded.
we played
So-
Texas. We played Texas with the Hickoids, our old buddies from
Yeah.
the Hickoids.
I think we ended up playing out. I know other bands would probably chuckle, but we ended up playing out, I think 14 or 16 times or so last year. But when you think about it, we have to travel, 5,000 miles to get to the show, bring all of our stuff, and then
Yeah.
it was intermittent. It was like in spaces of time when we came back here and then we would go out again. So, I mean, it comes out to playing out slightly more than once a month. And we're not saturating because it's impossible, but we're
You
playing
just
in
go
the
and kill,
United
and then we come back and
States,
relax.
the lower 48, 90, United States. So
We opened up for 1919, a really cool British band. And,
post-punk.
yeah,
Yeah,
post-punk
they
band.
were great.
Yeah.
We've had the experience of playing with some bands where we could, share what we do on stage, and when we look at them and then we get after the show, we're like, you were great. You were great. Like that whole kind of
Yeah.
talk with the people who been doing it for a long time.
We got to play in Baltimore with our friends Cemetery Sex. They're really cool.
Yeah, they're
nice
a newer
people.
band, and they're great. Super great.
Cemetery Sex.
They have a great
I
name.
never heard of them.
Awesome.
That's funny.
Another
Yeah.
cool band from DC is Neurofarm. They're nice.
We play with
nice
them,
group.
Neurofarm.
Nice
They're really
folks.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, newer form. Yeah. I actually I had them scheduled for an interview. To be
You
honest with
should,
you.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
They're nice
people. Super nice.
You should have a Gothic Lizard on sometime too. He's another friend of ours
He's
that we
a
play with.
friend from
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Virginia.
okay. Yeah.
Solo
Make sure
artist.
you send me
Richmond,
his
Virginia.
link. Send me his
Richmond.
link.
Yeah.
I'll hit him up.
I think he's working
Sounds
on.
good.
I think he's working on a new record, the Gothic Lizard.
Yep.
The Gothic Lizard.
Oh, Gothic Pal.
Solo artist.
That's
Great.
awesome. So besides the music, do you guys do other stuff? Like do you guys I mean, I know your wonderful children have art,
Yes.
and I did check out their Instagram pages, Thor and
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang. Yes,
Yeah.
I almost had it. You
Yeah.
beat me to it, but I almost had it.
Yes, Wolfgang. What's the Instagram? Tell them.
It's Wolfgang Livingston,
Wolfgang Livingston.
and Thor's is Thor.Livingston.
Thor.Livingston. That's the Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah, they have their own styles, and they've been working on doing their art as their thing in their adult years,
Yeah.
expressing
Yeah.
themselves that way. Wolfgang likes to he sort of vibes into the impressionists and nature. He's definitely a
Yeah.
nature guy, super nature guy. So he usually does his landscapes and just different interpretations of the natural world.
Yeah,
And
of course.
is super into pop culture, punk rock, fonts and clippings, and the old school kind of like
Yeah.
cut up looking
He likes
letters.
Postmodern.
Yeah,
type.
yeah.
He
Kind
loves-
of Andy
Graffiti.
Warhol type of stuff. You're
Totally.
talking about.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
totally.
Yeah.
So he'll
let's
do a collage.
I
preface
love it.
the both of our sons experience developmental disabilities.
They have autism.
They're on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
they have autism, but they're super.
Yeah.
I think
They don't talk.
We're on the spectrum of autism as well. So.
We all are. They don't talk, but they express themselves with the art, and
Yeah, bless them.
they put it all together, and I just try to help them make those decisions and find out about
Yes.
what happens when you do this, what happens when you use this color. We teach about colors.
Yeah.
We take them to art museums so they can see the real works
Yeah, we've been
of
to
Andy
Yeah.
Warhol, Jean-Michel Basquiat,
Yeah.
all the modern, the 50s and 60s abstract artists, Jackson
Yeah.
Pollock,
They've
they
seen
made
that
a real
in
deal.
LA. We've been to a bunch of museums there in LA.
Yeah.
Like
And they love it.
multiple times.
One
Yeah,
thing,
yeah. There's some good ones there in LA, definitely.
yeah, one thing for sure, our guys know how to go to a museum. And like it's a lot, like if you don't know
If
the
if you
rules,
can't hang, then
you
you
can't
can't hang. But
hang.
they like it. They like looking at it. They're interested in it.
I think they are.
Also,
Good.
really, they're interested in sports too these days. Sports are like the big. For some reason, sports turned into this thing, but we were never much of a sports family. But then we've sort of got into
The
it
guys
over the
like it.
last
So
couple
now
of
that
years.
baseball,
Yeah.
into a baseball
Yeah, we
game.
went to a few hockey
Yeah.
games in LA. We went to the Devils,
Yeah.
That's
Anaheim.
awesome.
That's all from them.
They
Like
love it, though.
it's not like I wouldn't introduce that, but they
Yeah, I'm not into sports myself either. I mean, I like to play a lot of sports.
yeah.
Yeah.
Playing is different, I mean,
When I was younger,
tennis and all that. That's all fun,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's cool, man. Well, bless you guys, man, for taking such wonderful care of your beautiful kids. And it's been nice watching them grow up because I have been watching them since I've known you guys.
I get you.
So that's why I
Yeah,
get a joy at talking about them. So
you're right.
It's
I have a
incredible.
25-year-old son myself.
Yeah.
24 actually. I've been married 25 years. My
I got
son's 24.
That's the same age. Same age.
Yay. These
Our-
guys
well,
are that age.
Yeah,
They may
25 and 22.
20.
Yeah.
23.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Dad. Dad.
That's okay.
That's all right. Yeah, we forgive you. It's all right. I have 5 cats and I don't remember half of their names. It's like, it's that one cat. Get that one cat away from that one cat. It's so funny, dude.
We have 2
So
cats.
you have 2 cats. That's awesome. Well, I mean, usually I kind of grew up a dog person, but animals are just precious anyways. They're just like kids. So
We
they're
have-
they're just like us. We need love.
We
Oh,
always
yeah.
have dogs. We always have
1
dogs.
dog and 2 cats. Now did you say dog? She's like,
So what is there something you like to say to your fans right now?
Yeah, come check out our new record. It's we've spent a lot of time working on it and it's pretty damn good. I mean, I have to tell you, it's worth your time checking it out. So I appreciate it.
there's a couple of tunes available on Bandcamp Stream. So if people want to go there and stream them, there's a few tunes on our YouTube channel that are just the videos, but they're just a static image and you can stream those. And mostly visit us on social media and let us know what you think. We really want to know what people think. I'm interested.
People haven't heard it really. I mean,
Mhm.
people heard
Spread the word.
they heard the like the demo versions of Die Tonight and Bloody Ghost. Those are on
Yes.
YouTube. Those are like the demo versions. They're like we put them out a couple years ago. And then we actually went into the studio with Paul Rosler in Los Angeles and redid those songs live.
Okay.
With Tom Coyne of 45 Grave playing drums. So we has
Wow.
yeah, he's really good. He's a really good
Yeah,
drummer.
yeah.
Really great and super nice guy, Tom Coyne. And
Yeah.
and so we got to go redo those 2 songs, Bloody Ghost and Die Tonight. But because they've been previously released, but I recorded those myself at home. But these we did live in the studio at Paul Rosler's Kitten Robot Studios. And yeah.
That's amazing. You guys have been around the block. You guys know a lot of people, man.
Doing this
That's
for a
awesome.
long time.
The first track on the record is called Devil's Helpers, and we enlisted Martin Atkins of in Chicago. His Martin Atkins has been in like tons of. There's like a list.
Oh
of,
yeah. Pig face.
Pig Face, Killing Joke,
Killing Joke. Yeah.
Public Image. He was in PIL.
Yep.
9 Inch Nails. He's been in a tons of bands.
Ministry and all that good stuff. Yep. He was
Yeah.
in case you decided not to show up.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the
He
greatest.
was one of the drummers back then. Yeah, that's one of the greatest of all time. Yeah.
So he's Martin's an
Yeah.
old friend of ours. We've actually known him since the 80s. And he moved to our hometown. He used to come see us play at these like dive bars in Jersey and stuff. And we're friends of Martin, and he's just a really great guy and super talented. And we're lucky. Our 90s industrial band, we actually had we got on a couple of tracks on his label, which was nice. So
Played at our wedding.
what?
He played at our wedding.
Oh my goodness.
Church mouse.
With one of his groups. With one of his groups, he played at our wedding.
He did.
Yeah. It was just
Our
that's
wedding
how long we've known him.
our wedding reception. Yeah, that's a whole like we could go on about
Your story.
We could just do a whole episode just about us talking about Martin Atkins.
Yeah.
That's
But
awesome.
he's
He's a great guy, though. Yeah, he seems like a really down
We
to
love
earth
Martin.
guy.
Yeah.
We love
I
Martin.
liked his advertisement he did. He goes, if you want, I could do some drum beats for a track of yours, you know, and then the proceeds go to his museum, I guess.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
then he goes, at least if your song sucks, the drums are good.
Yeah. See, that's him. That's him. That's totally him. No, no, I mean, for people to check us out, I would like to say that this is straight from our hearts, and the lyrics are certainly straight from my heart for you,
Yeah.
the listener, you know, the person. I just really hope that people relate to it, feel inspired, and get pumped, wake up, do something great that day, be yourself that day, feel like it's okay to be yourself that day. Those are the simple thoughts that I have behind this music.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes it is simple. You got to keep it simple, stupid. You know, like that saying, you know, keep it simple, stupid.
Theory.
Sometimes, because I mean, if we get too complicated, then people think it's like over their head. You know, keep it simple.
Yeah.
You know, because life is simple. We need each other. We need to support each other, and life is hard, and especially this day, and you got to be so politically correct and all this stuff. It's really hard sometimes, especially having a podcast, you know, and having all these different people that I have to deal with. It's been really hard for me, and I apologize to those that you know, I never want to offend anybody. I never want to upset anybody. I love all you guys and everyone that's a part of my podcast. I love you guys. I really, and you guys,
Awesome.
Well,
you
thank
too,
you.
you both. I appreciate you guys being my friends all these years, and
Thank you so much.
I'm really looking forward to our future.
We're from Jersey, so we kind of like to piss people off a little bit because it's kind of fun. But
Yeah,
you know,
that's
but
good.
you know, at the end of the day, we're not really. You know, at the end of the day, we love people, and you know, we want to, you know, we want to share our art. We do want to inspire people too. You know, so we want
Of
people to
course.
get inspired and go do something. You know, go make some art. You know,
Mhm.
go
Hell
make
yeah.
art, people. Go make art.
Go make art. There
Yeah.
you go. You heard it, folks. From Cliff and Ivy. Hey, just to let you know, our time is running low, and I'm so
Okay.
sorry. But I do appreciate you both so much, dearly, and I always got your back. And if when you 2025, you want to do it again, let's do it again and meet up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you get put out something else, we'll even promote the album. If you want to promote that album, we can do that and do a little promo on it, and you can talk about all the tracks on it and let people know what they're all about. Okay.
Sounds good.
Always have your back.
Thank you so
Always here
much.
for you.
We are you're in Boise, Idaho?
Yeah, I'm 2 hours away from Boise, but
Okay.
yeah, yep.
That's cool.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
hopefully I'll see you there someday.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'd love
That'd be
that.
awesome.
Mhm.
Well, bless you both, and bless your family. Give my
Thank-
love to Wolfgang and to Thor, and
you.
I'll see you guys again soon.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Much love. Yep, much love to you both. God
Thanks.
bless.